epicenter of the sporting world when it hosts Super Bowl 54. It's Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go, set, 15 line, 15 line. What we got, what we got, what we got? Set, go.
Off the play fake. Fitzgerald. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, color. Hey, zoom.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Ed Oliver in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. The All-Pro Andre Roberts deep for Buffalo. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. To return is Roberts. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
They're not ready for this. They still playing solid. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check, 55 to Mike. Check. 56. Mike, 5-5.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Rashad Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Singletary to get the drive started. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Stepping up, and it's a fumble. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
On the ready.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Blue down. Blue down.
Get it.
On 2nd and 7, Fitzgerald. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Bravo.
Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald, and that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing on first down is Allen. And the grab by Croft. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Box drop.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, it's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second down now, it's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Ready to go.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. I got one.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
That one, 28 yards on the ground.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the gun, Fitzgerald buying time to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Get the ball.
Now.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Watch out. Watch out.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here we go, D.
Hey, hold on.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Let's set it to go. Let's set it tall.
From the 27, Allen, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here comes Grant on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check. Lucky. Get it.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Fitzgerald. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here now Roberts. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Yeldon was always reliable out of the backfield for Blake Bortles, and now he has a chance to help out another young quarterback in the same way in Josh Allen. But you look at the numbers a season ago, 55 catches, almost 500 yards, very sure hands for a running back. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Bills.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Man, I got you. Alert 152. Alert 3. Motion, motion, motion.
They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 3rd down, Allen. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey, wahoo!
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
It's our deal. Hey, it's our motion, motion.
Alert!
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back running plays putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15?
Mike 52. Yeah.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Let go.
Throwing on 1st down. Fitzgerald. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to the air on 2nd down. Fitzgerald. And a completion to Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing again. Fitzgerald steps away to his left. Now he'll throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Set. 50. Slant. Pilot. 64. Win. You get it.
1st down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the big.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
6-6, bullet high.
They go right back to Singletary. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 21-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You better be afraid of me. Switch.
Alert!
Check.
Half 85, half 85.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Get that quarterback at all
Allen to throw. And that's caught by Beasley. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another try on 2nd down for goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You got it. You got it.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Buffalo, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year, and they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, y'all. blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's close in the counter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's close in the counter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.